Hi guys, let's take a look at the Schumann resonance. Right, Saturday, this is what we got going on. You could see that there's a lot of shifting of energy. So there's a shift here. It goes into a darker blue. It goes to another shift. And yeah, guys, the first phase of Saturday was probably for everybody waking up with an activation, feeling a lot of this intense energy during sleep or towards the end, basically towards the end of the previous night, and it shifted into a lower frequency, so it gave you a break for a couple of hours, and then we get this huge activation that comes in, and this is going to 16 hertz. This is active consciousness beta. And after the activation, we get literally another one at 17 UTC towards the end of the day. And yes, guys, we end the day with a huge, not the hugest, but it's a pretty big activation. So on Saturday, you probably just felt like you weren't getting a lot of rest, or there's just a lot of things going on in your mind or in your body. But we can see that we get a break and it goes back to a somewhat quiet frequency. The heartbeat goes down. All right, Sunday looks a little different. And again, we were in the deep blue sea, but we can see that throughout the day, we are getting all of these rays of light throughout the entire day. And we can also see this going on in the higher chakras, or the 4 and 8 hertz. All of these streaks of light oftentimes feel intense, even though they're not for a prolonged period of time. So you could have felt jittery, you could have felt up in arms, or you could have just slept throughout the day, because again, sometimes this feels just as intense as, again, a huge activation. There's a lot of yellow and red mixed in, and again, this is higher frequency. It's not the highest. Okay, guys, this is for today. Today is Monday, and again, we're seeing something similar from yesterday, and again, we're seeing this pattern, and it looks like it's a grainy pattern, but this is showing me higher frequency for the 4, 8, and 6, 10 to 12 to 16 hertz. But everything down here is lower. So again, you might feel overwhelmed in your higher chakras. You might feel overwhelmed in your mind. And again, sometimes this feels just as intense as, a huge activation of cascade of light, and it just might feel like back-to-back overwhelmment of information, just too much things going on. So we do have this streak of white right here, and again, most likely you were asleep while this is happening. But guys, pretty much throughout the entire night, we're just feeling this high frequency, and everything down low looks pretty blue, so that's the lowest frequency. So you might be up in arms, you might feel like you're battling with yourself, because this is what the chart is showing, that there's a higher frequency up here and there's a lower frequency, high and low. So again, it's pretty similar to what we were seeing this weekend. You might feel jittery, you might feel scattered, and you might feel just as activated, just as, again, all over the place. Or you might feel like you're getting used to this energy and this feels pretty good. You feel like you're super empowered and you can do everything in the world. So guys, that's all for today for Monday. Let's see what the day brings us. Most likely we're just going to continue with this pattern of high frequency around the 12, 4, and 8 hertz. And again, just take care of yourselves. Make sure that you're exercising, being out in nature, doing all the high frequency things, the things that are going to give back to you, the things that are going to karmically and energetically align with the new earth, the new you, the future you, your crystalline God self, all of these things align with the true you. So that's it for today, guys. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Again, this might be a very intense day, or it could just be something that you're used to by now. Whatever it is, I'll see you guys later. Peace.